we're going to do a little bit of a breakdown. Roadhouse, the remake. Something new to the show. We're going to do a movie review.
Maybe we should. That's another segment we could do. We could.
No.
Why?
There's not that many MMA movies.
Yeah, there's a few.
There's a couple.
Well, there's not. They don't have to be MMA movies, but they could just be fighting movies.
Okay.
Let us know down below, Jack and Zach.
Jack and Zach, would you like a movie review around fighting movies? Jack, get the hotly botley, put it in the bed, warm it up.
Have you seen? Okay.
You won't understand.
No, probably not.
An inside joke.
Have you seen the original Roadhouse?
No.
Oh.
Good.
So you're a casual. You're a casual.
Have you watched it?
Yeah, I have actually.
When did you watch it?
Probably 2 months ago.
Ah.
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze?
Yeah.
Which one's better?
Definitely the first one.
Was it anything similar?
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. You know, when they're in the hospital and he's getting stitched up with that knife wound, and she's like, asks him, she's like, oh, do you win many fights? And he's like, no one wins a fight. I called that line. I was sitting there watching it, and then she said that, and I'm like, no one wins a fight. And then he said that, and everyone looked at me, they're like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, it was just out of the first one. And then the other stuff, there wasn't really many similarities. The thing that really fucked me off is that they just had to keep saying Roadhouse throughout the whole movie. Like, no, just name the place something else and call the movie Roadhouse. How many times is that a thing?
Was it called Roadhouse in the original?
Yeah. Oh, no. I don't know if it was called Roadhouse in the original. I can't remember that, but...
So was it the same kind of thing? This guy is a good fighter. He goes to defend this roadhouse, and then he...
Yeah, but the thing in the first one is he was like... That's what he did for a job.
He was a bounty...
Yeah, he was just a really good bouncer.
Right.
And then he knew other really good bouncers, and the other really good bouncer was played by Sam Neill, which was quite funny because Sam Neill was like the same guy as he is now, and this was made in the 80s. And he still had that real deep voice, and he came.
Was Sam Neill in this one as well?
No, but there was no one that played the role of Sam Neill, which annoyed me. I wanted there to be an older
was he
guy.
Like the co-bouncer?
Yeah, he was like the other best bouncer in the region, and he's like he taught Patrick Swayze everything he knew about being a bouncer. And yeah,
it was an interesting spin on this that Jake Gyllenhaal was like an ex-UFC fighter, but he'd killed someone in the octagon and he'd been like scorned.
But they didn't go into that enough.
No, I thought they should have gone into that more.
In the first one, right, there was this thing where this guy came to this town to be the bouncer at the pub, and they're like, did you hear what he did? He ripped someone's throat out. And everyone's like, what? No, he wouldn't. And
did he actually do it?
And they're like, he ripped someone's throat out. And that was something that was like talking about the whole time. And then at the end of the movie, he rips someone's throat out.
He actually does?
Yeah. And
there was something about that in the movie. Like, are we going to rip someone's throat out? I heard someone talk about that. And that was like a thing that didn't happen, you know.
Yeah, I wanted that to happen. I was waiting for the throat rip out part. I was waiting for Jake Gyllenhaal to rip out Conor's throat. That's what I wanted to happen. Yeah. But no, he put him in a rear naked choke and then stabbed him with some wood. No, it was not a good rear naked choke. Conor McGregor still hasn't learnt to defend his neck.
Yeah, I was like, if he finishes him by a rear naked choke, this is fucking hilarious.
But man, it was the CGI and all the fight scenes.
Yeah, that was a bit disappointing. I enjoyed the action. I'm not going to lie, I enjoyed the action.
Why do you employ a mixed martial artist as an actor if you're just going to make the fight scenes CGI?
Well, it wasn't all CGI. There was a lot of stuff. Apparently, Conor did all of his own stunts, which is quite impressive, you know, for someone who's brand new to it. I thought the fight scenes were the best part. Like, there was a lot of action, a lot of cool fighting. You could tell Conor was Conor, like in the way he moved.
Yeah.
He looked like stuck in the mud.
He looked like he was playing himself.
Yeah. He looked like boxing Conor.
Mm-hmm.
And I also noticed, like, in a few of the ground transitions, you could see his black belt in jiu-jitsu playing a part there.
Wow.
I just noticed the way he flowed around, he was pretty, like, you could tell he was like actually doing jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
You know, it wasn't just acting jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. And then in the last scene, I thought it was corny. The actors were shit. Jake Gyllenhaal wasn't very good. Conor made the whole movie for me.
Dude, Jake Gyllenhaal, I don't know why he has this massive, like, who was it that said, one of my flatmates was like, oh god, this movie is gonna negatively stain his career. I'm like, he was fucked in the ass by Heath Ledger for like an hour and a half.
To be fair,
Huh?
To be fair, if Heath Ledger was like, "Can I fuck you?" You'd say yes.
Okay. Either way, that was on a movie on a world stage.
Yeah, and that kind of set him up for his whole career at that point.
Have you seen the other movies that he's been in? What other good Jake Gyllenhaal movies have you seen? Sorry, I don't mean other. What good Jake Gyllenhaal movies have you seen?
I like him. I'm just trying to remember what ones I have seen.
See, he is a likable guy.
I've never actually watched Brokeback Mountain.
Neither.
Donnie Darko. I fucking love Donnie Darko.
Oh, Southpaw. Those are good.
I've never watched Southpaw. I'll watch Southpaw if you watch Donnie Darko.
What's Donnie Darko about?
It's like a psychological thriller about. Have you watched Butterfly Effect? With
I don't think so.
Daniel Kutcher. What's his
Ashton
name?
Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher. He's in it. It's similar to that. It's fucking great.
I've
it's
seen
actually
Nightcrawler.
amazing.
That was a weird one.
You gotta promise me that you're gonna watch Donnie Darko.
Is it a fighting movie?
No.
Then why do I need to watch it?
I want you to watch it because
Fine.
this is more from like a friend saying you got to watch this movie.
Sick, man.
Donnie Darko. That's probably my favorite one of his. Yeah, I've never seen, not seen a lot of these movies. I think I've seen The Day After Tomorrow, maybe.
What was he in Spider-Man? Was he a villain in Spider-Man?
Where is
Far
it?
From Home.
Mysterio.
Is that a villain?
I think I've watched this movie. Oh, so he's like a main guy in Spider-Man.
Okay.
I haven't. Have you watched Brokeback Mountain?
No.
No, neither.
Should we watch it together?
Zodiac.
I'll bring my hat.
Never wear that hat around me while we're watching a gay movie about cowboys.
I've been watching another cowboy show.
Many movies for the minute.
Now that I got Amazon Prime.
Yeah, of course you fucking have.
It's called 1883, and it's the prequel to Yellowstone.
Ah, you're
That's
just
when
addicted, aren't you?
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Either way,
Jackson thinks he's a cowboy, by the way.
it's like,
Just to let you know,
it's a dream.
a gay cowboy.
No,
He thinks he's a gay
It's a dream of
Down
mine.
syndrome cowboy. That's what
to
he
go
wants to be.
and wrangle cattle. You know,
No. When has that ever been your dream? Let's be real.
since I started watching Yellowstone,
All right, fucking.
that's why I bought my
Jake.
hat.
All right.
And I started listening to country music, and then I was like, I need to watch a show like this. And then I started watching Yellowstone, and half of the songs from my country music playlist were already in Yellowstone. I was like, hey, maybe this is a bit of me.
Fair enough. I maybe I'll watch Yellowstone. Maybe I'll give that a watch.
It's a good show.
I need a new show. But Roadhouse, I'd give it. It serves a purpose. It's corny. It's full of action. The acting's pretty terrible from everyone.
There was no tits.
No tits. Conor, I honestly think did well for how high profile of a part that was, and in how high profile the movie was for his acting debut. I thought he did pretty fucking well. I'm pretty impressed with that.
I think if Connor's going to be an actor moving forward, which he probably isn't, he's shown that he can't really commit to any sort of career choice he makes. But if he were going to, I think he needs to start out with some smaller roles, because it did.
He's been in COD.
Yeah,
As a small role.
that was voice acting though.
You've
and
also been in COD, haven't you?
fucking a fish.
Yeah.
That's why am I all of a sudden the victim of these Indian and fish fucking jokes?
Do you like having wait. I've got a good one.
Oh, great.
Do you like English beer?
No.
So you don't like having a lukewarm hand pull on a cold evening?
Is there anything else we can talk about today?